Today, I will give you a demonstration on how does the AI vision sensor work. Let's take a look. So there are 4 steps in making sure that the AI vision sensor works. We can use the AI vision sensor this season because we can aim toward the beanbag in autonomous programming or the apron tag and then approach the game object. The 4 steps for making sure that the AI vision sensor works is to report, decide, aim, lastly, approach. Now let's take a look. How does the AI vision sensor see in size and pixels? I use this website from vexiq in the AI vision sensor section to help me understand how does the AI vision sensor work. You can check out that website. Now, let's take a look at high and low resolution first. We need to understand pixels before we can understand what high and low resolutions are. So, pixels are squares or blocks that make up an image. A high resolution picture is when there are multiple blocks that make up an image. And a low resolution image is when you have limited pixels and blocks to make up the image. So, now let's take a look on how much pixels you can see on the AI vision sensor. On the x-axis, you can see 320 pixels. On the y-axis, you can see 240 pixels. Now, how does the AI vision sensor measure all the different objects? Let's take a look. Height and width are the first ones. You can use height and width to measure the distance. The closer the object is, the larger the width because it covers more of your pixels. Now, center X and center Y are very important. You can use center X and center Y to help you guide you towards your object because it is shown in which pixel in the center X, which one it is. The middle of center X and center Y is 160 for the center X and the 100, 240, and 120 for the y-axis. So if the center X is 160, that means that your object is in the center. Angles, there are 2 properties that can be measured from the angle. Apron tags and color codes. Origin X and origin Y is basically the same thing as center X and center Y, but instead of being in the center of your object, it looks at the top left corner. Now let's take a look at tag IDs. An apron tag is one of the tag IDs. On the left picture, this apron tag is seen as ID 5. On the right side, we have the standard classroom object. This is a blue cube. Now let's take a look at how to configure the AI vision sensor. So we are going to open a new VEX code project and we are going to add a device of the AI vision sensor. We're going to hit configure. This is no AI vision sensor connected because we need to use a USB-C cable to connect it to our computer to configure the AI vision sensor. So let's plug it in. Alright, as you can see, we have 3 beanbags from the vexiq level up game. So to configure the color, we need to hover our cursor over a corner, and we're going to drag over the item, and we're going to hit set color over here. So that secures a color for that object. And then if we want to add another object, we're going to hit add color. And we are going to hover our cursor again and then do the same process, set color, set color. Alright, so we can change the name of our object over here. Change that to yellow, blue, then red. Alright, so now I can see all the different colors for them, and we're gonna hit close. It automatically saves the data from the color object, so we're gonna hit done. And we can see that we have 5 new blocks from the AI vision sensor. So we are going to add a drivetrain. And then we're gonna hit done. So we are going to set the turn velocity so that it can turn toward the object. And then we're going to put a forever loop so that it can continuously look for the data. This block is to control the data that you can store. So it continuously grabs the data from the object that it sees. And then this is set AI Vision 1 object item 2. This will look for the biggest object. So if we set this to 2, it will look for the second biggest object. So it is a number from which object is the biggest. And then we're going to go to control and then put a if-then statement. We're gonna make sure that the object exists before having the brain to go through all the operators and equations to find what to do next. So let's make sure that the object exists before we actually start. Then we have this if then else if then statement. We are going to put a operator in, and we are going to look for if the object is broadly in the middle. So if it is smaller, if the center X is smaller than 125, then our drivetrain will turn left. And then we are going to copy the code into the other if-else statement. And then we are going to turn right. And we're going to put it to 185. The reason why we're not putting it exactly in the center of 160 is because it is almost impossible for the object to be right in the 160 center. So we're just going to put it within a wide range to find the object. And else, that means within the 125 and 185 section, we are going to ask the robot to stop driving. So that is how you can program the AI vision sensor with these blocks, with the new 5 blocks from the AI vision sensor. This program will look for the object and continue to turn toward that object. Alright, so we are going to wrap it up with checking out the last 3 key takeaways from our video. Let's take a look. Alright, so how does the AI vision sensor work? The steps are to report, decide, aim, then approach. Now, let's look at how can the AI vision sensor be used in this game season. We always need to think about that every season so that we can use the AI vision sensor to our best capability. Lastly, we would all love to hear what you did with the AI vision sensor. Please post what you did in the comments below. We'd love to hear. Now you know how to use the AI vision sensor easily and program it quickly. You can go use the AI vision sensor to help you with your programming and driving. I'll see you next time.